caffeine ephedra stack. While I was doing these, I was doing those crazy ass workouts. I was drinking a bunch of water, and Dr. Ben Madison said, "Yeah, step it up instead of a gallon or two. Try to get 3." So I was towards the end. I was getting 3 gallons in, before of course the water cut. Okay, because I'm starting Thursday, Friday. Just a small glass of water on Thursday, diuretics Friday, yada yada. Stayed with my buddy Ton Carver. She was kind of like she's a really good friend of mine all through college, right? And took Ryan Litticoat with me, my buddy. We stayed with her. It was a fun time. Steve Hassan showed up to watch the show. I can't remember if T1 was. T1 was going to make it, but couldn't. I think. I don't think T1 was there for that one. A bunch of people from the Tri-Cities were there. Andre Galloway was there. He won the Open and the Open overall. It was a non-tested show, but he was a natty also. I say also because I was a natty in that show, a legit natty, okay? And then what else? Hold on just a second. So I was a natty for that one, and legit natty. So it's kind of cool because it was a non-tested show, and 2 natural athletes from the Tri-Cities won it, right? So that was cool. And don't get me wrong, it's not about the drugs, it's the best athlete that wins. So if somebody else would have beat me, and that person was on drugs, it wouldn't mean he beat me because of steroids, okay? It is what it is. Now if somebody's taking a whole bunch of them, and the other person's a lifetime natural, it's kind of unfair, right? But in the novice class, a lot of times you guys get either, in the NPC, a lot of times there's a lot of natural guys that do the novice. And there's a lot of times where they're on stuff, but they're kind of new to the sport, right? So they don't want to, start with all this stuff. So they want to start nice and easy into it. So, if they're only taking 1, 2, or 3 kinds, that doesn't count. And I wasn't even on that. I wasn't even on 1 to 3 kinds or 2. I told you what I took. Yeah, the caffeine, aspirin, ephedra stack. That was straight up. And so I was drinking those 3 gallons of water when we get back to that story. Okay, so. This was good because I have not, wet the bed since age 23, okay? And that came from doing those 3 gallons of water a day. Thanks, man. No, I'm just kidding. It was good advice. It fleshed me out, but I had to figure it was embarrassed, right? Because when I was 4 years old, that's the time I had wet the bed the last time, okay? So when I was 4, I wet the bed, and it might even been a little bit older. We had some friends over, and or cousins. It might have been my cousins, or might have been a couple of friends. I can't remember, right? So I fucking almost peed on my friend, right? And River was laying next to me there, and I'm freaking out. And I go tell my parents, "Hey, I actually wet the bed because I got in trouble. And I was trying to tell my mom and dad that I had a dream that I was peeing in the toilet, and I woke up and I was peeing in the bed. They didn't believe me. Oh, that's bullshit. You lying? I'm not lying, man." So same thing. I'm lying in the bed. I'm 23 years old now. I haven't peed in the bed since I'm 4 years old. I have a dream that I'm going potty in the bathroom, and I wake up and I'm peeing in the bed. God dang it! So I figured I don't want to get in trouble. They don't believe me when I'm 4 years old. They're gonna believe me when I'm 23 years old. So I'm, getting the fucking, sobbiness and getting the freaking, whatever you call it in English, the blankets, right? I get them all off the bed and freaking throw them in the thing. Right? Man, that was not good. But I don't know if anyone ever noticed or not, because I found some new ones. I put them on. I shoved the other ones down there. She happened to be doing a load of whites that night anyways, so I fucking shoved them down in there so she wouldn't see them, she wouldn't notice, because they were in the washing machine, not in the dirty clothes, in the washing machine with the other whites that she had not washed yet, still dirty. Imagine they were clean. Oh man, I really got it in. So I fixed that, and then and that's it, man. I'm proud of myself. I have not wet the bed since age 23. All right, this has been Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, wash, get big. All right. And it was cool. We went to the Aztec afterwards. Big Dave was there. Not Big Wave Carbo Dave. I think he was there too. But this was next year. That was like 2000. I hadn't met Big Wave Carbo Dave yet. But we go to fucking Azteca, and I was wearing the black shirt, and I looked pretty big in it, right? And Andre Galloway, not Andre Galloway, this guy comes up and he goes, "Now you gotta go up against me. Now you gotta go up against me." Like, man, I just won the overall. I ain't ready to go up against you yet, right? And I never did in my career go up against Andre Bam Bam Scott, and that's a good thing because that package, he had that tiny waist, that awesome vacuum, that big sweep, those big ass 28-inch legs, super striated. I don't think I'd ever beaten him. He took I think on my best day, I think I'd be respectable against him, But he's a specimen. He took top 6 in the USA's and was in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding, that big thing that's like 1,000 or 2,000 pages. Okay, he's in that one because the second one he made a new one. Arnold did, and instead of yellow thing, he made it in black and silver, pretty sharp looking one, right? Put the modern day guys that were modern at the time from the 90s because it came out in like 2000, so I bought it at the mall, and it had Flex Wheeler and Nasser Sabori and all these other phenomenal athletes in there, right? So he was showing the judging sheets in the USA's as examples of how you go and you get your pro card and everything else. And Melvin Anthony was in those classes. So he was a stat class, man. He's badasses there, right? And Andre Scott was either top 4 or top 6 in that fucking book. And pretty neat, Get your name in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. If you look there, Andre Bam Bam Scott's name is on there, right? He earned that shit. He's a great athlete. For several years, he and Turk, I think they still put it on. Mr. Oregon, used to be in Portland, Oregon, and they moved it to Hillshire, or I can't remember the name of the town, but they do a really good job, really professional show. It's one of my favorites. The Oregon, the Washington, and the Emerald Cup. Those are my 3 favorite shows to go here locally. So great shows, a lot of fun. Jeremy Williams puts on the Mr. Washington. Brad and Lane Craig put on the Emerald Cup. You all know that. They compete around here. That's preaching to the choir, right? And for those of you who don't know, because you're not in the sport or whatever, there's a history lesson for you. For those of you starting to get some interest and shit. So, all right, guys. You all take care and God bless. Acqua fresca, vino puro, strecciatura. Those of you who do not speak Italian, that means fresh water, red wine, and beautiful women. All right. Take care and God bless.